Okay. Oh, there's Christine. Hey.
Hi, Becky.
Hey. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you guys, I've just written out some things that are brand new. I don't know if you've checked out your website lately. Today, a lot of things changed, and all for the better as far as I'm concerned. It was a really great conference. Everybody's going to be trained all the same way. And so that's going to be a good thing. I went over the new way to coach train today, just walked through it and everything. And they've only got one section done so far, but you probably got a lot of emails today from the company. One of them was about telling you about your updated website. One of them is telling you about the new incentive. One of them is telling you about the new kits and stuff like that. So I'm just going to kind of go over a lot of that. And if you've got any questions or something, just jump in or raise your hand or whatever. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And okay. Let me go to the website. Okay. First off, we'll go to, this is your website now. It's really neat. Like when they first click on it, this pops up. I love that. And the big section here is going to be about you. And so if you go to your website right now, this is what it looks like. And it's just more streamlined. It looks more simple, and it's telling more about who Take Shape for Life is. I would go over there and read all that, because our whole company is realigning, kind of being more rowing in the same direction, and our direction is optimal health. The weight loss part is our anchor, but we're going to be so much more than that. So I would just go over that and look over your website. You're going to need to be familiar with it, because even when you're ordering, you'll see it's different. So, and there's an app for it too. I think you'll saw that in the email today. I have not downloaded that yet. So it's tsfl.com, and you could actually be walking out and about and just sign somebody up right from there. You would apparently anyway. So let's say you want to shop TSFL here. So there's a nice little button there. And it comes up to, there's been a change in the kits. The kits always before, they were a little cheaper in price, but they were only 4 weeks. They were 28 days of food. So this is actually a better deal. They're getting a whole month of food, and a whole month. I'm going to put this on silent. They're getting a whole month of food. And so that's 30 days. And that's so much better. So you can actually tell somebody, try it for 30 days, buy one kit. And so they're all the same price. They're just different things. Be Slim favorites are the most popular things, and the variety is just a variety. To me, those two are pretty similar. And then the one with the book and the workbook is still the one that we recommend people get the most of. So you're looking at $346.25. And with that, they get the 5 free boxes and stuff like that. Let's see. Not enough. Okay, but you'll even have to look over here and just be more familiar, because it's not the same setup as before. The kits are there right at the top, and then you can go down and get bars, shakes, smoothies, drinks, crunchies. All the crunchies are together, and the Hearties and the soup. Breakfast is like, look, they got the cereal and the pancakes and the oatmeal and the eggs all together. Dessert is the same thing, puddings and stuff like that. So it's different. So just be familiar with it, especially if you're going to order. But if you have a first-time person, you just want to just go to the kit and get that one with the book and the workbook is what I would say. The optimal health kits and shakes and smoothies are there. The lean and green meals, and chips and popcorn and crisps, all that's the same. I am Okay, we got some new stuff this weekend. Um, I bought each of you one of these. It's like what they're going to send in the, like say, okay, say I became a coach today. This is the box that you would get today. It's a little bit different, and it's got a few different things in it. And I'm sending you guys those so that everybody will have it. We mail them off tomorrow. So be looking for that. And inside of there is going to be this, and this was supposed to be part of the package, but they didn't have it in there. And then a little card about the incentive. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm very excited about the incentive. I've never been excited about an incentive before. I never wanted to go to any of the places that they wanted to send us, but this one I do. So I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But so anyway, so you're going to get that. I'm sending it to you. And let's see.
Hey, Becky.
Yes, ma'am.
Becky, I have a quick question. I noticed on there it said 12 months free access to your internet storefront. Does that mean after a year we have to pay to be a coach and to be able to order online?
Yeah. Your coach renewal is $99 every year for your business.
So that'll just include part of that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's the Office in Motion and all that. Now, after 6 months, your newsletter, that you have to buy that extra. And I forget what the cost is, but for 6 months, you get it for free. And then after that, you have to pay. To me, it's worth the money because I don't know how to create a newsletter, and it looks darn nice. And I use it to put anybody on who's even mildly interested. And even, just if they're friends of mine, I like them to see my newsletter. So anyway, and you can do that top part and just send a message there. And I usually put something about the health challenge every month. So anyway, that's the coaching thing. So let's go back to home. And I just like the whole new setup. I think it's nice. They could take a well-being evaluation. That's the one we gave to everybody at our home, Christine. Not yours and my home, but my home. You were there. And that's a good thing to do. And it's a good thing for each of us to take, as a matter of fact. And then they can shop and they can become a coach. So right there is, that's about the updates on that. You'll see this. Tools and support are underneath here. And they've divided up. You used to call it just health coach services for everything. And now they're dividing it up. It's field first, like for us, coaches. That's who we call. And then the client services is for clients. So it's been kind of divided up a little bit better on that. I can't think of anything else on that. You'll see under tools and support, they have the well-being evaluation here. You can email that to people. You just click on it and copy and paste the link up there in your browser and send it in the email. And you can do that with the client profile, the health assessment. I don't know what the Be Slim assessment is. That's kind of new, but I guess it's like if you're going to be like you're past weight loss and you're ready for the next part of the program. So that's kind of new too. And then the other things are the same: program guides, videos, and support videos. Okay. Our programs are like, anyway, you guys can get on your own website and check out everything. There's been a lot of updates on that. So that's good on that. Did that. Okay. Talked about the kits. Okay. Next, I want to go into the Office in Motion. This is where you would come in, and what's different now is the training, which is great. It's going to be, what you do is when you're a brand new coach, you get your Office in Motion set up, and you come into it, and like you guys all have your set up. So all you have to do is log in, and then when you go here, it says training, and look underneath there, it says getting started as a new health coach. There's going to be like 3 other modules underneath that. Whenever it's all done, they're coming out in stages. But right now, all of us can take this one, and I did it this afternoon. Oops, sorry. So it comes up like this, and there's some tools that a lot of this is what you're going to get in here, but this is some of the things that they talk about in the training. And so you would say, get started. So am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling.
You're screaming.
Sorry. Okay. So welcome to
You're
your
fine.
health coach training. And you just start, you just get started. And it tells you a little bit. I mean, it's step by step. It's easy peasy. You just kind of got to just keep clicking next. It says a few things about your training, da-da-da. You'll read all this as you do it, because you can do this as, I suggest you do this, because if you want to bring on a coach from now on, you want to experience what they're going to experience. So that's why I did it today. And I think you guys should do it too, whenever you have some free time. It didn't take long. I just kept getting up and doing other stuff. So I'm bad about that kind of way, about that. So anyway, you can click right here to have a, what do they call, a navigation buddy. And you put your name here, and you can have either Coach Sue or Coach Sam navigate you. I like the fact that Sue's got red hair, kind of like me. Kind of. She's not great though. Welcome, understanding what matters most to you. And then right here, this very first video is Dr. Anderson. And it comes along with documents and activities and additional resources, or like notes that you can take about this section that you just did. What I was finding was sometimes it was skipping whole sections. So just keep going next. And then this is Dan Bell. I can actually go previous, and you can kind of see. If you click the video, this is what comes up, Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. And you push play, and he starts talking.
Hi, this is Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, co-founder and medical director of Take Shape for Life.
And he has a lot to say in 3 minutes. So then the next one is you'll go to the next one, and I think this is going to be Dan Bell. Yeah, this one's very interesting, especially if you're actually wanting to build a business and not just part-time it like I did, for so many years. Well, a year and a half. This was really informative, and the new kind of way that they want you is kind of to coach if you are interested in building a business is they call it the fat burn, the 5-in-1 for coaching. Every 5 people you get, one of them is probably going to make a good coach. So just try to look every 5 clients you get, see if one of them would be a coach. And anyway, he goes into to that part of the business, the building your business kind of thing.
My name is Dan Bell, and I'm a...
So you can listen to that. And then fill out the part that was in there. And he gives you, you want to remember some notes about what he did, you can print those out later. So, and then these 2 ladies are very good. It's how to build a list of candidates. And video 1 is Becca Tinter. She's very good. And what I found is when I did this, it didn't go back to the 2 videos before. It went back to Dan Bell. Okay. And then Becca Tinter, and then it didn't. See, I had to keep going back and forth again. Maybe by tomorrow it'll be fixed. Did you see that whenever it was Becca Tinter before, there was 2 videos to watch? One of them is Becca, and one of them is another lady named Amber Smithson. And they both have some good advice. So hopefully that little quirk will be fixed. And then so you can listen to both of them. And then they ask you questions, how many people do you know by your first name? And that's right, because I've already taken it. So I'm just answering these because I already know the answer and don't need any notes on that part. So this one is Jan Paxman. She's going to tell you how to do your 1-minute story. So it's really neat the way it's just broken up and teaches you how to start off coaching. And you can do it over and over again, there's the answers to that. and you can write notes there. And then you get a certificate of completion. And then right now I kept wondering, why can't I progress to the next module? Because this is obviously module 1, right? Well, I saw in the email today, they haven't put it out there yet. So the only thing you can do right now is module 1. So anyway, try to do that this week. And if you can get all those videos played, I hope it's been fixed by then. It was supposed to go in at midnight last night. So I woke up at 6 this morning to get on it and do it. And it wasn't there yet. So this is, something to look forward to is all of us, every single coach in Take Shape for Life will be trained the same way. And I think that's a great thing. We're all rowing in the same direction. We're all doing the same thing. And duplication is builds is the way to go. So any questions on that? Oh, okay. All right. So I told you about the packets that are coming. So that's good. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the incentive trip. Take Shape for Life has always, in the fall, given us an incentive trip. And like last year, it was to Mexico. I had no desire to go to Mexico. And it's usually, I don't know. This year, it's in San Diego, and it's staying at the Coronado, which is a very historic and beautiful hotel. And I don't know about you guys, but I am going to try to do this. You have to, it says, it gives you, under Coach Connection, like if you go in, if you go into your Office in Motion, oh no, I don't know my password. Dang it. Let's see if we go back. Okay. Let's just go back to home. There we go. All right. So, right here in Office in Motion, you go to Coach Connection. This gives you all the updates of things that are coming out. You can just click on it, and the incentive to find out what you can do for the San Diego trip. You qualify from now, July 1st, started already. You're starting to accrue points, even though you're not even mindful of it. That's last year and the year before. All those years, I never even tried to win a thing. But I might. I want to build my business anyway, so it's going to be a congruency thing for me. I'm going to be doing these things, whether the trip was there or not. But if I can, I'm going to try to get the points for that. And here's the information on it right there in that Coach Connection. How do you qualify? Okay, a coach can earn 6,000 points to get the trip. Okay, here's what my goal is 7,000. And guess what? Because if I get 7,000, then I can bring Gary with me. So I'm keeping it secret, so that if I get it, it'll be a total surprise. So that's why and it's a lot easier for brand new coaches to win these incentives than for someone who's been in it for a while. They just make it easier for you. So here's a list of all the things that get you points, and you can just check them out. If you want to get, here's all the points. And so there's lots of different ways to earn points. So study that, and you guys could take your significant others to San Diego, and the dates are March 16th through the 20th. So that's probably even spring break, Christine. Maybe. We'll see. Could be.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Yeah. If it is, then you should so go for it, and don't tell Brandon about it. Just do it. You guys, that would be so awesome. And you could do the same thing for Darcy, Bob. So, and Cheryl, you can do the same thing for Jimmy, and Deborah, you and Pat. Yeah, if we could all bring our spouses, that would be so fun. Okay. Anyway, so that's just an incentive trip that I'm finally excited about. So anyway, I hope Gary didn't hear that. So the incentive trip is done. Okay, the national convention, I'll tell you what I learned about it. I will stop sharing and I'll just talk with my face now. Right? That's all I need, right? Yeah. Let me stop share. And it's back to just us again. Hey. Okay, I thought you. Okay. So anyway, it was a great convention. I do wish everybody could have gone, but I'm going to do my best to retell everything that I took away from it. Okay. And one of the things that I loved about it is that our mission. I mean, if you guys ever, well, you both have bought the registration for next year, so you will experience it next year when you go to National Convention in Austin. Take Shape for Life is not like any other company I've ever heard about or worked with. Of course, I've only been with USDA, but every company tends to be very, look how nice my car is, look how many diamonds I have, look at my big fat car. This is all about getting America healthy, and they are mission. It's like a religious mission inside of their hearts, especially with Dr. A. And I noticed that the very first convention I went to, but it's even now like this one, it was almost like a religious experience. I mean, about the way they have a passion for it. And I think that's why they're increasing the coach stuff so much, because there's this offering. I mean, Christine, you've experienced just coaching just a little bit about the financial rewards of it. Who can't use that these days? I mean, even if you have zero weight loss story or anything like that, we all need some extra money these days. And we all need to get health. Not all of us, but some of us, we either know somebody or we ourselves need it, the program. So anyway, so it was just a real kind of a mission kind of thing. And I think it was because of the main speaker. We have never had anyone outside of I can't say that. I've only been in it a couple of years, but as long as I've been experiencing it, I've never had anybody outside of Take Shape for Life as one of the speakers. And this time it was a guy named Dave Blanchard. Have y'all ever heard of him? I had not heard of him either before Terry Miller posted this on Facebook that she was reading this book. And
I've seen that book.
Yeah, you've probably seen it because every coach is reading it now, and everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm reading right now." I'm telling you, I loved the book. I mean, there are some areas that are. In fact, I talked to Brian Drollinger about it because he was sitting next to me at one of the lunch things, and I said, "There's some areas that's hard for me to grasp, but he's so good, and it's all about agape love, serving others." I mean, this book is not. I'll tell you a little background on it. We heard him speak, and the first thing he comes out with really is his story. He's actually one of our clients now. Whenever people, one of our leaders talked to him about our company and how he could help us and stuff like that, because they had read this book. I guess that's how it happened. Let me take a swig. Oh, so good. And so he and his wife went on the program. In fact, I've got a little video that's on Facebook that I could play. It's on Terry Miller's thing. Wait, it's actually on mine. I could play it real quick because I shared it on mine. Boop, 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 boop. It's not going to take long, so I'll just play it real quick. And am I sharing screen? I'm not, am I? Hold on. I'll share screen just a second as soon as I get it big. Okay. Let me share screen one more time so you guys can experience him a little bit. Where's share screen? Yeah, that one. Can you see it okay?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to play it, and if you tell me if it needs to be louder. Come on. I want it to work. I don't know why it won't work. Sorry. I'll stop share. Oh, sorry about that. But anyway, you can go to my Facebook and I'll try to send you the link, Bob, so you can see it. Have you signed up for Facebook yet, Bob?
No. I'll work on it.
All right. So anyway, he was a great, like I said, he's not Take Shape for Life, but I found out that he was. And he's actually, his wife lost 40 pounds and he lost 35. And he was telling us that story right at the beginning. And he called it like, you will love his book because he has just really good ways to connect with people that are sincere and honest and all about like, you know, he's the CEO of Augmendino. He wrote The Greatest Salesman. Augmendino.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Augmendino died, several years ago, and this guy is the CEO of his of Augmendino for the 21st century, and his Augmendino's wife, actually picked him out and everything like that. So in other words, he carries on Aug's message, and the message is great, and it's applicable to every area of life, just a lot like the one I sent y'all, the five successes. So anyway, so I would read that if y'all want to. It will help you a lot. And but basically, the things I took away from it was that we should have no agenda, and we should have a servant heart and agape love, and make it about them and not about you. And the only thing that overcomes fear is action. So don't be scared to ask people, what they're looking for. And maybe it's a fit, maybe it's not. But, a lot of times it is going to be a fit in some kind of way. And you can, it's just like when something's as good as this has happened to you, I feel like it's morally wrong for me to not share it. And so I've been on fire since I got home to actually share the business part of it a lot more than I ever have before. I've always been interested because the part that saved me was the program itself and being overweight. But really the business part is what a lot of people need these days. So whenever I've been asking people about it, I've been saying, I've been thinking about, like, there's this lady, she keeps kids, and she knows that she will never be able to retire from that. She's my age. And she said, I'll be keeping kids for the rest of my life because I have no other thing to do. She has no weight loss problem at all. She's very, 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 I would say skinny even. But I'm going to share with her tonight because I've been thinking about her all day. And this is something that, if she started doing this, helping people in her church get healthy and being their health coach, she could actually stop watching kids for a living and do something that's more lucrative for her, possibly. And one of the things that Augmendino, that this guy talks about is that when you get an awakening or a inclination, pursue it because it's important. You just never know. And so ever since he told me, because I have a bad habit of, somebody so-and-so would be really good, might be interested in that. And then I don't follow up with that thought. And now I've been trying to capture that thought. And when I thought of Becky, her name's Becky Stepp, I wrote it down. I'm going to call, and I told her on Facebook today, I said, I'm going to message you about something. It may or may not be for you, but it's just been in my mind. And if it is, great. If it's not, no problem, and just not have any attachment to the outcome. And when you don't have any attachment to the outcome, y'all, it's so much easier to share it. You're not trying to you're not saying they're overweight or anything like that. In fact, if you approach it with the business part of it, and I'm going to talk to some nurses that I went to school with and they were at the reunion, and I'm going to message them tonight and say, you know what? I really think that you'd be great at health coaching. And I've already approached one person like that, and she signed up for a program to experience it. She's lost 10 pounds already. So I'm hoping that she'll want to be one of our coaches. Not for myself, but for her and for the people that she's going to help, because she knows people I don't know. And that's the thing. It's just don't make it about you at all. And it's a lot easier to share and make it about them, find out what they want, and go from there. I need another swig. Okay, and then another thing in the book is all about, you build trust with people, but not trust to just sell them something. You build trust with them to and be genuine in your relationship with them, so that there's no agenda. And he talks about it, the walls and stuff like that. So I hope you guys get the book, because I feel like I'm just saying, everything in the book. But anyway, and just listen and be sincere and plant seeds. That's all we're doing. We're not, if you have no attachment to the agenda, it's easy to plant seeds. If they can't afford the program, hey, get Dr. A's book and sign up for our health challenge. It'll take longer to get there, but at least you'll be on the road with us. And wouldn't you like to be part of the Optimal Health community? We're having that online, also the online class, Habits of Health class. And whenever I was going to tell Bob about it, but it's on Facebook. So, but it's
not on Facebook. It's not. It's through Eventbrite.
Right. But the only,
I have 2 clients that aren't on Facebook, and I invited them through Eventbrite, and they're doing it.
Okay, because I haven't done that yet. I didn't know I could do that. The only way I've invited people is on Facebook. And so I will look that up and try to invite everybody else that's not on Facebook. And I'll send it to Bob.
What is it?
It's an online health class that Troy's going to do out of the Habits of Health.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's for 12 weeks. 12 weeks every
I
Tuesday
don't
night.
remember.
I'll show you, Bob. I'll share my screen. And
Has he already started it?
no, it starts next week.
No.
Starts next week. And see, it's under events. Here it is, a 12-week Habits of Health class online. And I will send you an invite, Bob, so that you can go to it and say you're going to go to it. And then you can invite others. And in fact, on my website, on my Facebook page today, I re-announced it. This is one of the guys I met this weekend. He's our new buddy on our team, y'all. He's good. Look at that big difference.
Oh, yeah, that's Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on our Zooms a lot, so you might know him. Yeah. So anyway, I did this. Our online Habits of Health class starts Tuesday evening. It's not a week from next Tuesday evening is what I said. It's free. It's online, so you can watch it in your jammies, learn the habits of health that will change your life, and that's the way I'm putting it out there, to everybody that was my Facebook friend. So thanks, Christine, for letting me know I could do an invite another way too.
Yeah.
I will do that.
The only reason I know is because I have 2 clients that aren't on Facebook.
Okay.
And so when I realized, I was like, oh, that's invited.
Yeah, I'll try to do that tonight so that they have 2 weeks notice of it. And you know what, Bob, even if nobody's probably going to be able to be there every Tuesday night for 12 weeks. I know me and Christine won't, because we have Kiwanis on Tuesday nights, but they will be recorded as well. So so that's nice. You can invite anybody that's even mildly interested in health.
Okay.
And let's see. Am I to just the 4 of us? Yes. Okay. So all we're doing is just planting seeds, and don't worry about it. If they grow, great. We can get back and water them and everything else. But it's just like, so that's one thing that helped me a lot too. If I think of myself as just planting the seeds and letting them decide whether they're going to, grow or not. So how many people, there was just a few lines that really meant a lot to me. I went to one thing and said, how many people within 10 miles of you are crying out for help? And that was very powerful to me, because I know that there's a lot of people out there. And when they say crying out, that really hit me. The convention, it just felt like a mission and not about money. And that's what I love about Take Shape for Life. It's always kind of felt like that to me, but it's even stronger now ever since Dave Blanchard's been part of the thing. And I think it's because of this book. It's all about agape love, having the highest awareness of what the other person needs or wants. Let's see. Oh, and then Dr. Anderson always comes up with a new word every convention. This one is Arete, Arete, and it means being your highest self. And he also came up with visioneering. So that's interesting. And I told you Dave Blanchard's weight loss story. You can go on my Facebook and I'll try to send that to you, Bob, if I can. A lot of times when people post, I shared that video from someone else. So I don't think I can share it again, because I didn't create the video. So if I can, I will. If I can't, well, you'll have to be on Facebook, for crying out loud.
I wrote a note. Right there.
Okay, good. All right.
Got it written down.
And another thing that Dr. A said, I mean, his talk was, Dr. A is our visionary. He's the one he's our guiding light. And he keeps us on track, and he's all about actually getting America healthy. And you know what? We got word at the convention that it's actually Take Shape for Life is going to spread to Canada and to Mexico and to South America within the year. So that's going to be, I mean, it's just going to go worldwide. This is going to be great. And that's why, making everything easier, the 1-step, 5-minute sign up to be a coach. Like if you have someone who wants to be a coach, the best thing is tell them, get the list or whatever, but pick out someone. If you got someone who's ready, like if your client has someone who wants to be a client and they want to coach them, then that's when they should sign up to be a coach. Click it then, and their thing becomes active in 5 minutes, and they can order for that person. And there's going to be, and whenever you do that, there's lots of incentives, and that's how you get more points on that incentive thing too. So for them and for you, accruing those points is going to be great if they actually want to go to the Coronado in San Diego. And let's see. And it's for several days. I mean, it's from the 16th to the 20th. So it's like 4 nights at the Coronado. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, so Dr. A says we're not headed towards the shore. We're actually going to be guided by the star. The star's optimal health. He does a lot of sailing references, you guys. Notice what's important to them and visioneering. Okay, I think I got it all. I can't think of it. There's some new things coming out. You saw that in an email as well. I can pull it up real quick and see where it is. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and Dr. A's call is tonight in about 20 minutes from now. So you want to be sure and tune into that, because they're probably going to go over everything I just did in a better way. But this one here, okay, I'll show you one more thing that you probably got an email for, and I'll just share you what I see on it. Am I sharing yet? Is it shared yet? My screen, is it shared? Yeah. Okay. In your email, you got something from Coach Connection. You got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things from Coach Connection today, and they're all.
I don't get those.
Oh, you don't?
No, I've got the E update one. That's all I got.
Oh no.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
it's because you're Abilene Independent School District. Maybe it gets blocked.
But I get all the other ones. I get every time my client updates something.
You can find
I've
all
only
of
got
this.
that one at the top.
Okay. You can find all of this in your Office in Motion, though, in that Coach Connection box that I clicked. So, yeah, you don't need to get the emails. They're kind of, because after a while, they're going to send me another, just even a better thing. It's not from Coach Connection, about the same thing, So, anyway, but on Coach Connection, the new trainings, things that are out, they have a connections list that you can print out for yourself. The well-being evaluation, the well-being tracker, the health tracker. I'll tell you a little bit about that. Terry Miller's got a little video that I'm in the middle of watching right now. It's on Facebook. And she talks about the health tracker It's a new form that we have. It's kind of like the client profile. It's for someone who probably won't coach. It's just someone who's interested in the body part of the program. That was one thing that that bundle is going to have. There's some new brochures out. One of them is about Take Shape for Life, Discover Take Shape for Life. And that's like, it's talking about the trilogy, health coaching and healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finances. And the other one is just about the body. So like if you are at a doctor's office or something like that, you might want to leave the body one. But if you're at somewhere where, people are asking about the program, you can give them one of these to see what our full offering is. So that's what those, and then the health tracker is for someone who's just doing the program. The well-being tracker is for someone who might be interested in health coaching and the business part of the program. And then there's a health coach tracker. So those are some new things. Just click on each of these and figure out if you want to use them or not. Dr. A's ebook, we've already had some of them. So I haven't clicked on all of them yet. They just came this afternoon. So I think that's all I got, y'all. Do you have any questions or anything? I'm so happy that you're both coming to Austin. And I think everybody will probably come to Austin. Cheryl and Deborah. Deborah lives there, so I'm sure she will if it doesn't conflict with any family things. Her mom's dealing with cancer right now, and so we'll just see what her life's like in a year. And, so we'll just see that about everybody. But Christine, you look really tired.
I'm really tired.
So I won't keep you long. If you guys got any questions.
Thank you so much. That was great, Becky.
Okay, good.
Great info.
And if you do, just text me or call me later. I'm going to listen to Dr. A's call, but outside of that, I don't know. I'm still tired from the weekend as well. And so I'm not firing on all pistons, I don't think, but it's just, go through the Office in Motion, the training module and yourself, and you'll be like kind of retrained for the proper way for coaching. And I think you'll like that. It's the top of people telling you how to be a coach. Dr. A, Dan Bell, and then the Becca Tinter and Amber Smith, and they're fantastic. And so is Jan Paxton. And just to go out there and serve others and don't be attached to the outcome. And it's a lot easier to share, as long as I'm not attached to the outcome. It's only what you want. I'm here for what you want. So I hope you got that from me as well in your experience with me. But even the whole company is really strongly going that way. So that's why you're in a good thing. All righty. I'll let you go.
I do have a question.
Okay.
When you're talking about Take Shape for Life was heading towards more optimal health, are those two entities?
Take Shape for Life is the complete thing, and optimal health is okay. How the first part is getting to a healthy weight,
right?
And then after that is going towards optimal health. To be your optimal is to be the best you can be. Well, you won't ever reach it, Bob. We're always striving for it.
Right.
So, and so, they just want to, they don't want it to, a lot of people, when they get their weight off, they quit eating healthy.
Yeah. I thought you meant it was a name of a part of the corporation that we were heading towards.
Oh, no.
Melting two different entities together, business-wise.
No, it's still the same company. They're just spreading out, branching out into like all of the optimal health foods after weight loss. They are going to be like all natural products, higher in protein, all the things that, and you'll like this, Christine. They're even coming out with like super duper fit food for like super athletes. And I thought you and Brandon would be very interested in that part. It's not out yet, but that's where they're
Well,
going.
Brandon loves the new maintenance bars because they have so much nutrition. And 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I don't remember, when we weren't in Dallas, when we were still in Abilene, he went on like a 40-mile bike ride, and he took one of those with him. And halfway through, he ate one, and he said it was awesome. It just gave him a lot of energy. I'm sorry about my dogs; they're in the other room, but
That's all right.
they're so loud.
You cleared that up. I thought it was a business name.
Oh, no.
No, you're talking about the philosophy.
Yes. To continue their journey, even when they get to their ideal weight, to not stop there and go back to what they did before, but continue on eating healthy and being the best self that they can. Dr. Anderson in the book calls it, I always call it super duper healthy, but here's another word for it. Let's see what he calls it. See, my brain's not firing on all pistons either. Longevity. And there's a few health coaches that are kind of have reached it. It's called, well, you know what I mean. Y'all, I don't have to tell you, do I?
No.
Okay. You know what I mean. All right. All right. Well, I'm glad y'all could make it tonight. And I recorded this for the other two as well. So I'm going to just stop the recording, and we will see you. You know what? I think we should have another one next Monday night. And you guys will, over the week, you work on these things that just came out, and we can have a little get together. Troy will be with us, and we can see if there's any questions from the things that you learned. And if there is, we do all talk. I talk to each of you sometime during the week too. So we got that as well. But Troy's actually in the air right now. So he wasn't available tonight, but I kind of wanted to just talk to you guys on my own while everything was fresh in my mind. Cause in a week, who knows? So, all right. Well, I love y'all, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Talk to you. Listen to Dr. A if you can. Bye-bye.
Bye.